Hey everyone, welcome back to Discover and Learn. Today I'm going to take up a very important topic. I'm going to speak to you about the focus areas or important factors which will help us in being successful in whatever we do, like whether it is the language learning or speaking good English or taking up any challenge in future. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about certain things which are really required for you to focus on to achieve your target, your goal, to achieve success in life, or to learn something new or learn a new skill, or for example, to speak English fluently and confidently. It can be anything. So this is something which will help every student, professionals, and every other person who is trying to do something new in his or her life or want to change their lives in a good way, of course. So we all want to be successful in life. We all want to achieve a lot of things in life. We all try to do something new or to learn something, right? But we fail. We lose our interest, or we see there's no progress at all, or we start finding it very difficult, right? Or we don't have time. So these are some factors which influences your success or failure in doing something or in achieving your goals, right? So for example, if I want to speak English fluently and confidently, and if I've thought of doing it and I want to start it from now, I start doing everything, and after 1 month or 2 months, I give up, right? So in this way, we'll do a lot of things, right? We want to pursue our career, we want to pursue our hobbies, we want to pursue our interest, but at certain point of time, we start losing our interest. We find it very difficult to go ahead with, or we don't get time, or we see no progress in that and we give up. Okay, so that is why I'm going to tell you what factors are there which influences our success or failures, and what areas you need to focus on in order to be successful in whatever you undertake or whatever you plan to do. Okay, so do you want to be successful in life? Do you want to speak English fluently and confidently in 2025? That's it, guys. This is the time. And here I'm going to tell you 6 factors which will help you to become successful in achieving your goals. So guys, welcome back to my channel. I am your communications coach and a soft skill trainer by profession, and I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. And if you haven't subscribed my channel, you want to know more on how to learn to speak English fluently and confidently, and you want to master this language, quickly subscribe my channel, like and share my videos, do write your comments in the comment section, and don't forget to press the notification icon so that you get all my videos on time, free of cost, and access to all the amazing content on this channel. So what you have to do is stay tuned, stay connected, and watch my entire video to learn the skill. Now let's get back to the topic. So here I'm going to discuss 6 areas which you need to focus on, or rather 6 factors which influences your success or failures. Okay, the first thing is set your goals. Now, this is very important, guys. You have to set a goal for yourself. You know, what is a goal? So basically, if I say I want to learn to speak English fluently and confidently, this is my goal. I want to learn cooking. This is my goal. Or I want to learn baking or anything else. I want to learn gardening. I want to start a YouTube channel. I want to search for a job. I want to learn a new language. I want to learn a new software language. Okay, anything can be your goal. It can be as simple as doing yoga regularly, or learning to do yoga or Zumba or exercise. And it can be as big as learning a language or learning a new skill or getting into a new field changing, transitioning your career, anything else, whatever. So this is what a goal is. So you have to set a goal for yourself first, that this is my goal which I want to achieve. Okay, so that is the basic preliminary thing you have to do. Now, just by setting goals, you won't be able to achieve success in life, right? You won't be successful in that. What you have to do is you have to set systems in place. Now, goal is something which you want to achieve, which might take a year, 2 years, 6 months, maybe 4 months, maybe a month as well. Depending on what you want to learn. You want to learn baking. So you get enrolled in a baking course. Probably in 1 month you will be a good baker. You can be, right? So depending on what kind of goal you have set, there will be a duration in which you can achieve your goal, right? So now how to achieve that goal in that duration? For that you have to set systems in place. What are systems? Systems means, for example, I want to learn this language, Chinese. I want to learn Chinese or Arabic, for example. So what I will do is, I will come up with a routine, a plan or a study plan, okay, which will help me to achieve my goal. So systems are the steps, right, which you can grow up every day, or you can climb through and reach your goal. Okay, so what I'll do is, I'll start with, every day I'm going to dedicate 2 hours to learn Chinese or Arabic. First thing first, I'm going to listen to this language for 15 minutes every day. Maybe next thing what I'm going to do is, I'm going to rehearse the pronunciation and intonation and how the sentences are spoken. So probably I'm going to do shadowing with whatever I'm listening to. Okay, that. Third system what I've said is, I'm going to pick up some vocabulary from that, right? And I'm going to understand what each sentence means, and I'm going to pick up vocabulary as well. So what I'm doing here is, what is my routine for a week at least is, I'm going to listen to Chinese language. I'm going to do shadowing along with what I'm listening to, so that my intonation, my pronunciation and the rhythm and how they speak in Chinese, I'll understand, I'll get a hang of that language basically. Okay, so I'm going to practice some shadowing along with it to get a hang of the language. The third thing I'm going to focus while listening and shadowing is, I'm going to pick up some vocabulary from there. Okay, and probably I can come up with a flashcard thing or anything, on my mobile. I can just type it and keep it there, so that I know what vocabulary I've heard today and what vocabulary I've picked up. And the fourth thing is, I'm going to use that vocabulary to come up with 1 or 2 new sentences. Maybe Chinese or Arabic is very different for me. I might not be able to come up with sentences, but what I can do is, I can repeat some sentences which I have just heard. Okay, so that I can do, so that it will help me in recalling that word and understanding the word and speaking that word. So next time if somebody speaks this word, or if I listen to this word, I know what it means. Okay, so this is what I am putting up systems in place, like what activity I need to do every single day for a week at least. So I'll come up with a week's routine. Now after a week, when I see my progress, whatever I'm doing, track my progress, I will see what more I can do. So what all activities I can include again to go to the next level, right? So these are the things which I need to put in place. I need to know what I'm going to do today. If I'm going to read today, I'm going to listen to something today. If I'm going to speak today, if I'm going to catch up on some vocabulary and pronunciation or shadowing exercise. So you need to come up with this system in place. If you want to learn a new software language, what you have to do every single day, I'm going to take up a session. I'm going to listen to one session on YouTube on Python or any other language for that matter, machine learning. And I'm going to attend half an hour session on machine learning or Python or any other language on YouTube. Okay, and then Another half an hour I'm going to practice it. You can do this accordingly. For 1 week you can do this activity. Next week you can revise it. You can see what else you can add on to, because you know now something, right? So you have to accordingly adjust or set your systems in place to reach your goal. Okay, this is how you can start setting your goals to achieve success in that particular thing. Okay, set systems in place. Only goals will not help. Goal is your achievement. Okay, how you will achieve that goal is through systems which you have to put in place. You have to come up with an actual routine wherein you know what you have to do today. Okay, that is very important. So this is the first thing. Second is keep a tab on your progress. As I said, for a week you set up a routine, and then next week you see what else you need to do to go to the next level. Keep a tab on your progress means you have to see if you are making any progress or not. If that system which you have created is helping you or not, right? If that is not helping you, maybe change that process, change that system, change that activity, change that routine, change that plan. Okay, so you have to keep a tab on your progress. You have to see if that is helping you or not. Maybe 1 week will be a little smaller period of time. Take 2 weeks. Maybe in some cases you can take a month also, and see if it is helping you, if that process is helping you, if that system is helping you or not, or that those activities are helping you or not. If not, change it. Come up with something else. Right? You have access to everything. You can use YouTube, you can see, any other social media sites. You can take help from that, like how you can practice that or what you need to do to achieve that goal. Right? You can take help from YouTube, you can take help from any social media sites, any social media platforms, right? Any groups, communities which you have joined, which helps people in learning those things or creating plans for you, or helping you with certain activities which can help you to achieve that goal. Okay, so take help from all these things and see what can help you. So you have to keep a tab of your progress every single time. Don't waste your time. That is what it means. If you're doing it for a week and you see no progress, or if it is not helping you at all, change the plan, right? Change the system which you have put in place. Likewise, if you feel that 1 week is a small period of time, it's too early for you to judge, continue it for 2 weeks and see the progress. And if it is working for you, well and good, go ahead with it, right? But at least in 15 days or a month, you have to see if that is helping you or not. That is very important. If for a month or 2 months you continue doing that, and after 2 months you get to know that this is not helping you and you see there's no progress, then you feel heartbroken. And then that is the time when you feel that, you start giving up because you see no progress. You find it very difficult to do, right? So that is why keeping a tab on your progress will always help you to achieve success in whatever you want to do or you want to achieve. Okay, so that is why you have to keep a tab on your progress. Another one very important thing is build your confidence. Now, you have to build your confidence every single day. If you're not confident, you will not learn, you'll not be able to learn that skill or acquire that skill easily. It will be very difficult. Whatever, if you're learning a software language or a spoken language also, it's the same. So everywhere confidence is very much important. If you're learning a new software language and you're practicing it every day, and you know that you know a decent amount of, you can code through that language, when you go out and you're not able to explain or you're not able to come up with a code during an interview, it's of no use, right? So that is why building up confidence is very important in whatever you do. If you're learning baking or cooking or gardening or any other craft as well, if you're not confident enough to go ahead and do it, it's of no use. You know everything theoretical, but if you haven't done any practical, how will you know that you know it, or you have learned it, or you have mastered it? That is what is important. Practical is very important. In these cases, practical means speaking a language, right? Spoken language. You are learning English, you're learning Chinese, you're learning Arabic, you're learning French, German, whatever. Or if you're learning a software language also, you need to do coding. You need to code in that language. That is the practical thing, right? If you're learning baking, if you're learning gardening, if you're learning fashion designing, you are learning. Unless and until you come up with a design, right? You don't know if you have learned anything, if you know anything. So that is why practical is very important. And to do the practical, to come up with something and to implement it, to come up with something or implement it needs confidence. If you are not confident enough, you probably might not be able to master it. So every single day, along with your daily routine, whatever you're doing to achieve your goal, you need to build up on your confidence also. And that is going to help you to achieve your goal easily and quickly. So confidence is very important. And I've given enough instances which will help you to realize why confidence is important, right? Doing practical, you need confidence. And that is what you need to build up every single day. Your confidence should increase. You should be confident in yourself and what you are learning as well. Okay, the knowledge which you are acquiring. That will help you in achieving success or your goals. Next one is be consistent or focused. Now, how will you gain confidence? How you will learn new skill? How you will achieve your goal? You have to be consistent and focused or regular in whatever you are doing. Whatever, if you're learning a language, if you're learning a new skill, if you're learning coding language, or if you're learning dancing or yoga or aerobics or anything for that matter, you need to be regular in that, right? If you will not be regular, you will forget. You'll forget the steps, dance steps. You will forget. If you're learning cooking, you'll forget what spices I need to put in this, right? Or how I need to cook this thing, or any software language or a spoken language. You will forget words, you will forget how to make sentences, right? Your mind will be diverted and you will lose track of it. So being on track is very important. Till the time you don't get hold of the thing or get hold of your goals. Once you get hang of it, once you get hold of the language or you want to learn, it will be much easier for you to achieve your goals. So initially, till the time you're not very confident about what you're doing, you have to be regular, you have to be consistent, and you have to be focused, right? So you have to practice that routine every single day. You have to do it every single day so that you do not forget or you do not lose track of it. And once you get a hang of it, once you get hold on that thing, then you can probably plan your routine accordingly. You can take a gap of a day or two. That is fine. That's absolutely fine depending on how much confident you are. Okay. So consistency is also very important to achieve your goals. Another very interesting point is rewind and redesign. I have clubbed both into one. Rewind and redesign. This is very important, guys. In anything you do, whatever you do, or to become successful in life, you have to do it at some point of time. Rewind and redesign. What does rewind means? Rewind means whatever you are learning or whatever you are doing, you have to just think about the whole thing, like how it has been so far. For example, you are in your career. At some point of time, you have to stop and think about how your career has been till date. And then you have to see what else you want to do, which is redesign. Okay, maybe at that point of time, people might think of changing their careers, transitioning their careers into another field. Maybe some might be thinking of transitioning themselves from technical to managerial positions. Some might be thinking of transitioning them from managerial to marketing or sales position, right? Or anything else. So transitioning your career or transitioning your learnings to a different path to reach your goal is something which is very necessary at some point of time. So this is what rewind is. You have to think about everything. If you're learning a language, so in this case, what you have to think is whatever you have done till date, whatever activities, whatever study routine or plan you have come up with, whatever systems you have put in place, is it helping you? What is your progress? Where are you today? Are you at level 1, level 2 or level 3? Right? So are you a beginner or intermediate or advanced? And what next you want to achieve? Which means you have to redesign yourself to go further ahead in reaching your goals or to be successful in life. Okay, so that is what redesigning is. You have to come up with something more efficient, more robust, so that it becomes easier for you to achieve your goal. Okay, and of course at this point of time you have to increase your difficulty level as well. You have to practice more. You have to be more confident. You have to go and flaunt what you have learned. You have to showcase what you have learned. That is what increasing your difficulty level or redesigning means. Okay, you have to take a step forward of what you have done till date. You have to take a step forward and go ahead and showcase and flaunt your skills. That is what redesigning means here, which is very important. Okay, so you have to rewind and redesign yourself at this stage. And the last and the most important one is learn or try something new. Now, whatever you're doing, apart from that, you should make sure that every time, every month, or probably every week, you should set up something like, you need to learn something new in that field. Okay, whether it is your profession, whatever, or your goal which you want to achieve, or anything in life. If you are learning a language, for example, apart from that, what else you are interested in? Try something new. Probably I learned to play badminton, or I learned to play soccer, or I learned to do yoga or exercise, anything else, right? Start coming up with something new which you haven't done ever before, or if you want to do whatever, right? Apart from whatever you are doing. So these things will refresh you. Okay, if you will always be, I have to study, I have to start speaking English fluently and confidently, I need to put all my efforts in there. There will be a point in your life where you will feel frustrated or you feel tired, mentally tired. So at that point of time, you need some relaxation. So that is why these habits or these things which you start doing something new will help you. You can do some exercise to relax yourself. You can pursue some hobbies if you like baking or cooking. If you like to go out on a vacation. If you want to play a football or a cricket, right? You take out time to do this. So if you start doing these things also, apart from whatever you are doing, it will help you to relax you mentally and physically as well. So you'll not feel burnt out or worked out. Okay, for example, you can start listening to music. You can start doing dancing for some times. Anything, learn something new, do something new apart from your regular routine. That is very important, which can be entertaining for you, or which should be entertaining for you, right? Which you want to do, which you like doing, which you enjoy doing. Okay, so this will help you in relaxing your mind and body, physically and mentally. So you'll not feel worked out or burnt out at this stage. So these things are very important, guys. Keep these points in mind and start setting up your goal for 2025 and see how easy it will be for you to achieve your goal in 2025. So guys, that's it for today. I'll see you in my next session. Until then, keep learning, keep speaking, keep watching and keep exploring. See you. Bye-bye and take care.